Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Pallas in Virgo and a natal chart. Now, if you have, Pallas in astrology can be connected with how we resolve or solve dilemmas. Now, given that this is in Virgo, one may solve dilemmas with a lot of analysis, being punctilious with details. It could be done in a very systematic, methodical, and organized manner. There may be a person using ability or an affinity for compartmentalizing. It could be, uh, this could be a talent one may have, and it may be used again to help resolve issues. Now, also, too, when we're talking about Pallas in astrology, Pallas can be associated with the perceived connection or relationship one may have with their dad or father. Now, given that we're talking about Virgo energy, this could be about a connection with the dad that might have had or has abundance of criticism, and but one it could be some judgmental energy as well, but one where there was a lot of work involved. Maybe there's mutual work involved for each person toward the other, being of service mutually toward one another, but also conducting themselves in a very proper manner with one another as well. It could be one, again, that was very work oriented, very work related, but one that with a lot of scrupulous and proper energy and a lot of tact and diplomacy, wording things in the right proper manner, using smooth terms to describe things, refraining from profane, basically from coarse or language. It could also be something too when you're, as far as Pallas in astrology goes. I mean, this could be connected with legal matters. Now, this could be uh, legal matters one may be involved in, or some kind of legal disputes. They might be involved with frugality, maybe somebody penny pinching or not getting the money that they were supposed to, somebody cheating somebody out of the money that one was entitled to, and it could be due to somebody being overly frugal, overly parsimonious. It could be the person in question that has this placement, or it might have been somebody that he or she had been connected with the adversary on the other end in a legal issue. Now, also too, it could also be legal matters one may get embroiled in that might be pertaining to health or to something service related. It could be over what I would consider like a misery crime, like something with panhandling or loitering or trespassing on another's property. Something that, again, because Virgo energy, as far as crimes can go, could be connected with these things. And when you're involved in legal disputes, they can be, of course, connected with some kind of crime. Doesn't necessarily mean it's by the person in question that has this placement, but it could be the other person. It could be this person suing somebody else or bringing someone else to court over these matters. Now, and it could also be some, you're talking about Pallas in astrology can be connected with disputes and disparities and differences one may have with someone else. In some cases, this could be about disputes over hygiene or health issues or punctuality. It could be when you're looking at Pallas as well in astrology, it can be associated with one where one puts their attention on certain ideas, and this could be associated, like with being in Virgo, something with data collecting, something health related. It could be somebody, especially if there's like indicators in the chart for ingenuity, such as Uranus will aspect or in the first house, or Aquarius prominent in one's house. It could be somebody that could be an innovator in health related products. It could be something like somebody inventing some kind of fitness equipment that's very high tech, very computerized, a lot with something associated, something like that. This could be somebody too that puts a lot of attention on ideas that could be associated with things that are cost efficient, things associated with labor. It could be the person may be very proficient and astute in extrapolation of data, and it could be a person very good at statistical analysis. Now, a lot of when you're looking at issues that can be, where Pallas in astrology can also be connected with a depleted or diminished immune system. And given that we're talking about Virgo energy, it could be something maybe associated with maybe, you have to look this up to verify that these are actual possibilities, but considering it's Virgo, perhaps it could be something due to overwork or working too laboriously. Virgo can be connected with the abdomen and the spleen, so perhaps there may be some correlation with those something with those body parts and with a depleted immune system as well. So, but again, you want to check on that to make sure that those are actual possibilities. But if the person is succumbing to a depleted or diminished immune system, it could very well be Virgo related one way or another. So anyway, and also too, this could be a person that may be enamored with art that is associated, something done like with crafts or something, with pottery, something that requires a lot of meticulous care, and art that is very, there's really no such thing as infallible or perfect art, but somebody that has Pallas in Virgo may often look for the artwork that is very, that looks like it's very, as far as the meticulous attention to detail being there, like if there's a painting of something where where the colors are not going outside of the actual drawing that is associated with the painting, or the picture that is in the drawing, if you understand what I'm saying. So like if somebody had like a painting of a face of somebody, that the coloring associated with the face is not going outside the drawing of the head, as an example, because this person that has this can be very discriminating in terms of artwork. Now it could also be as well. This is about Pallas in astrology can be connected with patterns. Now, this could be a person that may be very astute in the comprehension of health-related patterns. People having certain illnesses and diagnosing these things and seeing a correlation with certain health patterns and having a good understanding of them. Such as, like, for example, tobacco or smoking, and being connection, with people maybe dying at an earlier than average age, or lung issues and things of that nature. So this person can actually be very good as a physician or a doctor. Also, when we're talking about Pallas in astrology, it can be associated with tough choices one may have to make in conjunction with one's relationships that are male. Now, given that this is Pallas, this is being in Virgo, this may be done with a lot of discretion, a lot of prudence. It could be the person that does the background, that is very religious in terms of background checks of others' character. It could be one that makes these decisions that are associated with prominent males in one's life, that done in a very methodical, systematic, timely manner, but it may be done with a lot of hard work and industry in some cases as well. It might be done with a lot of worrisome energy, since we are talking about Virgo. Now, also, Pallas in astrology can indicate the strategy that one may use to traverse uncharted territory. Now, given that this is, you're talking about Virgo energy, this strategy may be employed with using, of course, a lot of prudence, discretion, premeditation, but it could be about looking at environments that have, say, very limited in terms of pollution, if there is a way to check on certain environments. In doing so, the environments that are healthy for the individual, this is really the way people may go about traversing uncharted territory that one may be unfamiliar with. And also, as far as the crime goes, as well, because Virgo energy could be very scrupulous, very proper. It's probably, I would say, out of all the zodiac signs, it's the most scrupulous on average, and the one that is less likely to be embroiled in crime. And I'd say that this is a person that really may strongly emphasize an area that is very low crime rate, and that could be very critical in terms of where this person may want to go if this person does decide to go and make a transition into a different environment. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.